power of sand and cloves in our spiritual life. This is my sand. We all know that sand represents earth. And this is our clothes. For those that don't know what clothes is, this is my clothes. So what you're going to do, for those that is experiencing a lot of attacks, evil arrows, witchcraft attacks, maybe you don't know the person or you know the person. Okay, I want to show you how to use it to blind them spiritually, return every evil arrows or evil projection of the enemies back to them with just these two ingredients. So what you're going to do, you're going to get cloves, 21 pieces of it, if you want to use it for back to sender or for protection or to return any evil arrows back to the sender. Get 21 cloves. This is 21, and this is cloves. Get 21 pieces of it. Get a handful of sand. This is my sand. Any kind of sand. So for those that know who their enemies are, we all know that everybody is made of sand and everybody steps on sand. No matter how that place is, your leg must be on the ground, except those that maybe that is crippled, okay, but they still go on the ground with their wheelchair and all that. So everybody's foot must be on the ground. So what you're going to do for me, when you get the sand, you get a bag like this. Okay, this is a nylon bag, a black color, it must be black. Then you count the 21 pieces of cloves, add the sand to it, to this bag. Just pour the sand here, add the 21 pieces of cloves, you tie it. Before you tie it, you are going to read Psalm 35 inside this sand, or Psalm 91, whichever one you choose to read. Tell God to protect you and send every arrows of the enemies back to the sender. Those that are not Christians, you can go ahead and say your words into this. Tell God to protect you and return every evil arrows, evil projection back to sender. That any man, any woman that steps on sand, that has offended you, that is taking your name to an evil altar or evil shrine, or has gone to do evil things to your name or with your name or to your life or to your destiny or to that of your children, that this day you are returning it back to sender. That any day he or she steps on sand, let that evil plans of him or her go back to the sender. This should be your prayers. Then if you're using your psalms, you can equally say these prayers while you read your psalms. Then after that, take this sand and drop it in a busy road. The way you tie it, just drop it in a busy road. By the grace of God, every evil projection, every evil arrow that has been projected against your life, against your destiny, is going back to the sender. Okay, so go ahead and do this assignment and watch your enemies dance to whatever music they are playing for you. By the grace of God, this is very, very effective. Within 7 days, you will see the result. And this recipe can equally make them to confess. Yes, if you do it properly, tell God that you should make your enemies to confess their sins. It's not just for back to sender, it can make them confess their sins. You've heard of people that confess before they die, before they do anything, maybe they have done the thing. Once you do this recipe, you see them confessing to their sins, telling you to forgive them, telling you that they have done this, they've killed this person, they've done this. By the grace of God, if you do this, you will see some of them will come to you that they are responsible for whatever that you're facing. After doing this recipe should be done any time of the day. Dispose the sand any time of the day. If you can dispose it in the daytime, in the night, anytime you want to dispose it, by a busy road, just by the side of the road, not really on the main road, by the side. By the grace of God, you will see the hands of God in your life.